let's come with our A game again as we build to the World Cup in 2026.
Some exciting talent in this team, Matthew Ford being one of them. Now his first 3 overs went for just 9 runs. He showed masterful control of the conditions, line and length. He was good to watch.
Yeah, good movement away from left-handers and then natural variation back into Devon Conway. And then going into the pitch quite a lot. I thought, though, when he came back in the end, he didn't use the wide Yorker in the way that he should be using it, using the angles of this wonderful ground with the deep square boundaries. So that's something they will learn.
Shea Hope was doing a lot of running last night. I'd like to see his GPS numbers from his wicket-keeping spot to the top of the run-up. But these are good learning moments for this team, aren't they? You've got to adjust and adapt in T20 cricket.
It is a team in transition, just like New Zealand as well. So, yeah, Shea Hope, tough job being keeper, talking to bowlers. That's why that's such a demanding role. But, look, I like what I saw yesterday.
All right, we'll see if they can do more of the same tonight. The Kiwis want to find an answer, and they'll need one tonight against the West Indian team that will have their tails up. Let's find out how you can be a winner with KFC. Here's Rigger.
Are you ready to win some free KFC? Then download the KFC app now to play 6 and Shout. Every 6 hit during this T20 International summer season gives you the chance to win. Simply download the KFC app to play. Pick your zone, and if a 6 lands in there, you win. There are loads of your favourite menu items to be won. Anyone can play by locking in their zone before the second innings. So what are you waiting for? Download the KFC app and play 6 and Shout to be in to win.
Oh, welcome into Eden Park here in Auckland. What a beautiful sight that is for the second KFC T20 International. Pretty quick turnaround for these players. The West Indies winning last night, going 1-0 up in this 5-match series. Well, the toss happened a little bit earlier on. There were plenty of smiles. Mitch Satner flicked the coin up and it went in the favour of the West Indies. They have won the toss and they have decided to have a bowl first. Mark Richardson, one change for New Zealand. Jimmy Neesham out, Ish Sodhi in.
Yeah, I like seeing Ish Sodhi. I like leg spinners in T20 cricket. I think they're really useful in this wicket here. Actually, I think in the second game, his leg spin could be quite effective. But the real challenge is the top order. They weren't up to scratch in that run chase, and they need to get it right. And it's a different beast now because they're going to go out there and set a good total. And they know that they really need to get probably 180 to put pressure on the West Indian side, who'll be expecting to be a little bit better in their second outing as well.
You're an unchanged West Indies side. What do you like most about that? Seals, he's quick, isn't he? Ford as well, outstanding with the ball.
Yeah, so they get to do what most sides want to do first in New Zealand, and that's bowl first. So they want to make use of the conditions. They want to make use of the new ball, and I thought they did bowl well with the new ball because they swung it. There is some pace there. You expect that in a West Indian pace bowling outfit, but they also swung the ball in the air, and that's what I liked about them. And probably the death overs is probably the only concern for them. They should have won that game pretty easily. They didn't find the right areas at the death, and that will be a point for them to just touch up on in this game.
Yeah, we've got a lot of pace bowlers on. It'd be interesting how they use Akil Hussain in terms of that left arm spin option, and they've got so much power with the bat. But I tell you what, we've had a couple of pace bowlers down. Sir Ian Bishop was down there with Jaden Seals earlier on. Have a look at the wicket. Let's see what they found out.
Yeah, great to have Jaden Seals alongside me as we look at this surface in West Indian weather and 2 West Indians standing here. How good was that win yesterday?
Yeah, it was really good, really important for us to start this series on a good note. Played a good game of cricket. I think we did all the assets of the game probably better than we thought we would have, especially the way we batted. We didn't really get the amount of runs that we wanted to, and then we bowled really well. We've been bowling well for quite some time now, and seeing all the plans come together is really good for us.
All right, as we walk and as we look here, to me there's a fair amount of grass. I'll just go down first of all and rub my hands in here, and it feels very grassy, but still very hard for today's game. Jaden, how was it yesterday in your mind?
Yeah, it was grassy. It did a bit, even in the 15th over, the 14th over, the ball was still nipping a bit. So that obviously tells us that hitting a good length and standing the seam up, you would still get some purchase out of the pitch. And then it still felt like it had a bit of a spongy bounce to it at times, so pace off was a good option as well.
You talk about pace off there, so the length of pace off and pace on in the different phases would have been what made success?
pace one would have to be probably just above the waist,
Right.
just because of how it was kind of stopping a bit still. And pace one would have to be a little bit shorter because it's a short, straight boundary, so it's easy to hit the ball straight, even from a back of a leg.
Right, so looking forward to today, how do the West Indies back up that performance from 24 hours ago?
Simple plans, keep it clear, and just back our execution. Work on the mistakes that we made, understand what we did wrong. Again, we have to assess and then do it all over again today.
All right, he's enjoying